In 2018, a 9-year-old Harvard dropout took the internet by storm, flexing stacks of cash, luxury cars, and designer clothes, while screaming profanities. But behind the viral persona laid a dark reality: money, greed, fame, control, and exploitation. This is the story of Lil Tay, the self-proclaimed
youngest flexer of the century.
How did this 9-year-old gain so much attention at such a young age? What was going on behind the scenes that the public would later be horrified to discover? And what can we learn from it? Welcome back to Stillcake, where we discuss various topics of online media and pop culture. I'm your host, Cake, and let's dive into today's subject. Meet Claire Eileen Key Hope. Born on July 29, 2007, she is the daughter of lawyer Christopher Hope and real estate broker Angela Tian. This will become important later, trust me. Her parents never married and broke up before her second birthday, establishing a joint custody agreement over Claire. At a young age, Claire and her family, which included her half-brother Jason, moved from Atlanta, Georgia to Vancouver, Canada. There, she studied piano, art, Chinese, and took ballet classes, going on to participate in prestigious competitions. Her parents seemed to be setting her up for inevitable success. In 2017, 16-year-old Jason Tian, Claire's half-brother, was obsessed with YouTube and its fame-making abilities. At the time, flex culture on the internet was at its peak. Influencers like Rice Gum, remember him? Jeffree Star, and Jake Paul would brag about their wealth to their mainly adolescent audience. Wanting to become just like them, Jason tried his hand at YouTube and social media fame, creating a channel named Ricey, sound familiar? Where he made diss tracks on other more popular creators, but no one took the bait and he never gained any real traction. He realized that if he wanted to succeed, he had to try a different way, one that would really turn heads and shake up the game. And he had just the secret ingredient for this: his little sister, Claire. In late 2017, videos started appearing online of Claire, who now went by the name Lil Tay, flexing her extravagant lifestyle, which consisted of luxury cars, millions of dollars, and mega mansions. How'd she get all that? I'll tell you how. Her mother, Angela, the realtor, allowed Claire and Jason to film in the properties she had listed on the market. Not only that, but the Mercedes 550 SL? That was Angela's coworker's car that she borrowed for the videos. Angela, of course, lost her job, but hey, at least the clout was free. This was something the internet hadn't seen before, and thus, a new viral meme was born. Behind the scenes, Jason, who is described in a Vox article as harsh and cruel, played the puppet master. He controlled the Lil Tay account, wrote Claire's lines, coached her on how to say them, and filmed the videos himself. In a video that leaked a year later, you can hear Jason coaching Claire, telling her what to say and to be more ignorant. At least he knows his audience.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
Go back and say, like, you making a video on me? Like, bitch, I'm way more relevant than you. You're trying to be relevant and you're trying to be like me.
Mommy, stop! I was filming! Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You're gonna be, like, more ignorant.
Jason lived vicariously through Claire, and by early 2018, several videos of her flexing on her broke haters went viral. The plan was working. In 2018, roasting fellow social media stars became a trend. Rice Gum, one of the pioneers of the viral movement, had 10 million subscribers, and Jason knew if he could get Rice's attention, it's only up for Lil Tay. Jason filmed Claire mocking Rice for being broke and still on YouTube, like she wasn't on the platform as well. He took the bait and recorded 2 videos in response, which have been viewed over 14 million times. By now, Lil Tay had gained almost 300,000 Instagram followers, all of whom were tuned in to see what outrageous stunt the 10-year-old, who claimed to be 9, would pull next. In March of 2018, Jason's idol was Gucci Gang's Lil Pump, and he was able to get in contact with Dooney Battle, Pump's manager and co-founder of the Lights Global Management Group. Jason knew that if he could get Battle on board, Lil Tay could become just as big as Pump. Battle was interested but required parental consent, so Jason introduced him to their mother, Angela Tian. He flew the family out to LA, offered a 10-day hotel stay, and proposed a 5-year management deal, which Angela declined, stating, "I didn't want to make any mistakes by binding Claire to some long-term contract." Smart move. The family then moved in with Wo Vicky, yeah, that Wo Vicky, and met her manager, Harry Tsung, who spoke Mandarin, Angela's first language. Days later, Lil Tay was hanging out with Wo Vicky when she encountered Bad Baby, the viral Cash Me Outside Dr. Phil girl turned rapper. Of course, the meeting was pre-planned to stage an on-camera beef resolution between Woah Vicky and Bad Baby, with TMZ filming the entire encounter. Lil Tay, the smallest one in the crowd, delivered an aggressive one-liner. "You trying to fight?" That morning, Lil Tay had around 300,000 Instagram followers. 3 days later, following the encounter, she grew to 675,000 and became verified. Within a week, she reached 2.5 million followers, and by the end of 2018, "Who is Lil Tay" became one of the most Googled questions of the year. Jason and Angela saw this as a critical moment to solidify Lil Tay's brand. They met multiple managers, took meetings with record labels like Atlantic Records, but signed no contracts. The reason for this, which would later be revealed by Claire's father, Christopher Hope, is that the family was Canadian and they couldn't legally work in the US. Despite this, Lil Tay's popularity skyrocketed. She collaborated with Chief Keef, Jake Paul, Diplo, and co-founder of Def Jam Records, Rick Rubin. Big names. Howard Stern even reached out for an interview, but Jason ignored him. Stern wasn't no little pump. In late April, Jason met with Swaggy Wolf Dog, a dog influencer. Yep, that's 2017 for you, on Sunset Boulevard, and thought Lil Tay should collaborate with him. Swaggy's owner connected the family with Diomi Cordero, a manager who had previously worked with Beyonce and Republic Records. The family moved into Cordero's home as he worked to structure Lil Tay's brand, landing her first brand deal for Tunes headphones that was worth $20,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Lil Tay be closing $1 million deals.
Really?
Why you asking, bro?
Well, I
You behind on your rent?
I am actually.
He also arranged a charity-focused video with influencer Amanda Cerny and pushed for Lil Tay to be homeschooled. He seemed to be a good influence for her brand. Jason, however, refused to give up control of Lil Tay's Instagram, making it difficult for Cordero to manage her career. Cordero even set up a Good Morning America interview to reveal Lil Tay's persona was staged, but Jason refused, fearing it would hurt their following. In a future interview, Cordero would say, "They weren't ready for this business." Jason is a fame-obsessed teenager who was uneducated about the entertainment industry. Lil Tay seemed unstoppable, but by early June 2018, she disappeared from social media, with all her YouTube and Instagram content wiped, and an Instagram story that read, "Help me." Her then manager, Harry Tsang, claimed a rebranding was in progress, but there was serious trouble on the horizon. While all this was happening, Claire's father, Christopher Hope, learned about Lil Tay not from his family, but from her elementary school principal in Vancouver, who was concerned about her future. Angela, Claire's primary caretaker, told Chris she was taking her to LA for a few days, but days turned into months, leading Claire to miss 72 days of school. After Chris saw the videos of his daughter hanging out with Chief Keef, flexing the money he knew she didn't have, and screaming profanities, he obtained a court order for Claire to return to Vancouver, shutting down her online presence. Claire blamed her father for ending her viral fame and refused to spend time with him. To her, he was the bad guy. Chris, like Cordero, wanted structure for her career, requiring a US work visa, a trademark, financial security, and continued education before she returned to LA. Good dad. Her brother Jason felt sidelined and proposed a Free Lil Tay campaign, portraying Chris as the villain. At the same time, Lil Tay's show premiered on the Zeus network, but she wasn't online to promote it. In October of 2018, her social media returned with posts accusing Chris of abuse and neglect, though the proof provided was questionable. Court papers were posted, but they referred to the 10-year-old as Lil Tay, not her legal name, Claire Hope. Angela Tien would later claim that a hacker had gained control of the account and was posting without permission. Yeah, okay. Her then manager, Harry Tsang, denied the abuse allegations, claiming Jason and her mother Angela had also hatched a plan to accuse Chris of essaying his daughter. Crazy stuff. Chris Hope's personal contact information was also leaked online, leading to mass harassment. He received tens of thousands of calls, FaceTimes, WhatsApp messages, and hundreds of emails. Chris denied the allegations and described the backlash as cyberbullying by millions of Lil Tay's followers. Despite the pressure, he stood firm in wanting to structure his daughter's career properly. In April of 2021, Lil Tay's Instagram became active again after years of silence, with posts again accusing her father of physical and mental abuse and stealing her money, though no evidence was provided. A GoFundMe organized by Jason was created to raise $150,000 for their mother to regain custody. On August 9th of 2023, a statement was posted on Lil Tay's Instagram claiming that Claire and her brother Jason had passed, with their passings still being under investigation. Many news outlets ran with the story, citing confirmation from her management. Some people were skeptical, as neither Los Angeles nor Vancouver police had any record of her passing. Chris Hope, her father, declined to comment on the situation, and a former manager said he could not confirm or deny the news. A day later, on August 10th, Lil Tay told TMZ she was alive and that her Instagram, yet again, had been hacked, but this time by her father and former manager, Harry Tsung, in a way to sabotage her. Of course, they both denied it. She also clarified that her legal name is Tay Tion, not Claire Hope. Attorneys representing Lil Tay and her mother Angela announced that Angela had won custody of her daughter and received a $275,000 child support payment from Chris Hope. 2 months later, Lil Tay released Sucker for Green, her official debut single. It makes you wonder, was the hoax orchestrated to get her name into the spotlight just in time for the release, or was she really hacked? Looking at Lil Tay's social media today, it's safe to say that she's still playing the character her brother created for her. On September 11th of 2024, almost exactly a year after the infamous hoax, a cryptic message was posted on Lil Tay's Twitter, announcing devastating news regarding her well-being. Twitter, as a collective, said, "Not again," with a community note even stating, "Lil Tay rant due again, don't fall for this." I giggled. The account responded that she was in the ICU with a life-threatening heart tumor, sharing an ultrasound video and claiming she was undergoing open heart surgery to remove it. A follow-up post showed a video of Tay sleeping in a hospital bed, stating that the surgery was successful and she was on the road to recovery. In October of 2024, Lil Tay released Growing Up, a soft ballad that feels like a peaceful rebellion against the chaos that defined her life. In a story filled with scandals, hoaxes, and controversy, this song stands as an unexpected moment of stillness, almost as if she's trying to reclaim the childhood she never had. So what's the lesson? Lil Tay's story isn't just about a viral internet kid, it's a cautionary tale. A child turned into a brand. Her life dictated by algorithms, controversy, and the pursuit of fame at any cost. Behind every child star, there's always someone pulling the strings, reaping the rewards while the child bears the consequences. In Lil Tay's case, was she ever in control? Or was she just a puppet in her brother's game of internet fame? Jason wanted virality. He understood the internet's hunger for spectacle, for controversy, for the next big thing. But at what cost? At just 10 years old, Claire Hope was thrown into a world she barely understood, shouting scripted lines, flexing stacks of cash, and becoming the internet's youngest clout machine. And for what? A few million views? A fleeting moment of fame? Now, years later, as the chaos settles, we have to ask ourselves, what happens to the kids who become memes? And more importantly, when the cameras turn off and the internet moves on, who is left to pick up the pieces? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cake out!